All right, listen up. I'm talking about that Japanese textbook you're carrying around. Right now, it might be doing you more harm than good. Our mission today is to make sure it's a weapon in your arsenal, not just dead weight.
So let me ask you, why'd you pick it? Huh? Was it because it looked easy? Or maybe you fell for one of those ridiculous promises. Pass the test in 10 days. Pathetic. Those are traps for the weak-willed. A book chosen for the wrong reasons is only going to waste your time. And believe me, come exam day, you'll be the one paying the price. All right, soldier, your training starts now. My mission is to give you a tactical advantage, a scientifically proven method for choosing a book that will actually strengthen your mind. So if you really want to get smarter, you better pay close attention, and you better keep up.
Okay, let's get down to business. The core of our entire strategy boils down to a simple but incredibly powerful ratio. If you can master this one concept, you are well on your way to mastering your learning. Here is your first directive. The book you will acquire is one that fits this exact profile. 70% of it you already understand. The other 30%, that's the new territory, the stuff you don't know. That is the golden ratio. Memorize it. So, why this specific ratio? What's the magic here? Well, in psychology, there's a concept called scaffolding. Think about it like this. If you want to climb a high wall, you need a foothold, right? But it has to be at precisely the right height. That 70-30 split, that is the perfect foothold for your brain. Look, if you pick a book you can understand completely, that's like a wall that's only a foot high. There's no challenge, so there's no growth. On the other hand, a book you don't understand at all, that's a sheer cliff face with 0 footholds. You're just going to fall. The sweet spot, the place where you'll see the most growth, is a challenge you can actually conquer, but only with the help of the book's explanations. And listen to me. The things you don't know are not something to be ashamed of. Far from it. That's your potential. That is your room to grow. So embrace it. All right, moving on. Next, we identify the enemy. I'm talking about the traps laid for you in every bookstore. Stay sharp. You've seen them. Pass N1 in 10 days. Master Japanese like magic. Huh? Don't you dare fall for these deceptive titles. They are nothing but a trap for the lazy and the undisciplined. But have you ever stopped to wonder, why are these books always so thin? Is the author some kind of magician? No, of course not. It's because they've cut out the single most important part, the explanations. Think about it. There are only 2 possibilities here. 1, you pick up that magic book and think, hey, this is easy. Well, congratulations. You don't need the book in the first place. You've already got the skills. But what about the other scenario? What if you open it up and think, I don't understand a single thing? Well, then that book is completely useless to you. How could you possibly learn without explanations? It's impossible. So here's the truth. They're useless for the capable and impossible for the incapable. That's the reality behind the magic. So stop looking at the flashy covers and start analyzing the actual content. Is that clear? There's one more trap I need to warn you about. A type of book you must avoid at all costs. Let's break it down. And that is the workbook that contains only the answers. Never, ever touch one. Picture this. You work through a problem. You get it wrong. You flip to the back and check the answer key. It says, the correct answer is A. Okay, now what? Tell me, how exactly are you supposed to study with that? The book doesn't tell you why A is right. It doesn't tell you why B is wrong. You're left with nothing. Sure, maybe there are a few geniuses out there who can figure out the logic from the answer alone, but those are the exceptions. For most of you, that study session just ends with a shrug and an, oh, okay, I guess. And what happens next? You make the exact same mistake on the real exam. It's an absolute waste of your valuable time. You see, in the psychology of learning, the single most critical element is something called metacognition. It's basically reflection, the ability to analyze why you were wrong. And the only way to do that is with a book that has detailed explanations. That is how you actually get smarter. Okay, now for your final directive. And this is the most critical one of all, so listen up. The next time you're studying and you hit a wall and you think to yourself, oh, this is difficult, I want you to do something. Don't get discouraged. Don't despair. I want you to rejoice. Yes, rejoice, because in psychology we have a name for this: desirable difficulty. It's a simple principle. Your brain doesn't remember things that are easy. It only remembers the things it has truly struggled to understand. If you're reading something and it's all just flowing smoothly, that's proof that your brain is being lazy. You have to make it struggle. You need those moments where you stop and think, wait, what does this even mean? You have to make your brain sweat, because that struggle is what forges the memory, what engraves it deep into your mind. All right, we're nearing the end of this briefing. Final thoughts. Listen closely. Do not choose the easy path. It leads nowhere. Instead, I want you to climb the path that's just a little bit steeper. Because as long as you have the right scaffolding to support you and a solid explanation to guide you, you will absolutely, without a doubt, reach the summit. I see your potential for growth. Now it's up to you to realize it. Choose a smart book, train your mind, and become strong. That is all. Dismissed.